Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Greyson. I have Marina for you. Go ahead. Awesome. Fantastic. Hi, Marine.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
Oh, thank you. So are you really coming to Brazil next year? What can you tell us about it?
That's all that my Twitter has been this morning. Yes, I am. We are planned and scheduled to come to Brazil in the summer of 2021. Obviously, there's a lot of things, that we will need to check on before everything gets confirmed and before we get on a plane. But I'm hoping that the world will take some time to heal and recover, and I'm hoping that the trip will be able to happen next year, because it's been something that I've been really looking forward to for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And you've got a lot of fans here in Brazil. Are you familiar with our music, our culture, or anything?
I am. I actually had, this is something that I know the fans are very, very familiar with online, but I dated a Brazilian for quite some time. And so he, sort of taught me a lot about the culture. He was the first one to show me Anita. He ruined my life ever since that, because I can't stop listening to her. And so he taught me certain things, but I'm most excited just to meet the fans and to experience the culture firsthand.
Mm-hmm. And you've released an album last year, but you're already releasing singles from the next one. From these first songs, we can see that you're kind of leaving your comfort zone. What can we expect from this new album? How is it different from the previous ones?
I think the biggest difference for me between this current album, that I'm working on and will be releasing shortly, and Portraits, my last record, is I think it just feels a lot more introspective, and meaning that, Portraits was a lot about a relationship, and it was a lot about sort of a heartbreak, and how I got through that and how I recovered. But this album was mainly written while I was on the road. Last year I did 108 shows in 2019, so it was written at a time where, it was truly just me in the hotel room at the end of the night, and it was me looking in the mirror and sort of tackling, certain demons in my life and addressing things that I, hadn't really spoken a lot about. And so in so many ways, it's a culmination of a year. A year of the life on the road, a year in the life of a 22-year-old, and, sort of what happens and what goes through that. And I think it is most definitely my most honest and authentic work. Mm-hmm.
And what about working with Teddy Geiger? How did that come about? How did you meet, and how is it working with her?
Well, Teddy and I have known each other, or known of each other, for a very, very long time, but it had never really worked out. We had never been in town at the same time, and never been able to get to the studio. And I met her August of last year, so almost now a year ago, and it immediately was just a match made in heaven. She is so talented, and we sort of share this, what's the word, commonality, I would say, between, everything that she's gone through in her career and everything that I've gone through in mine. Being in music for as long as her and I have been in, it's a difficult job. It's not easy. And so we've been able to relate with so many stories and so many different things. And as a producer, too, she's the most talented person in the room, and she always will be. And I think so much of this album, just sonically and the way it sounds, has been so much so inspired by Teddy.
And is there anyone else that you would like to collaborate in the future?
We have a few things up our sleeves for this album that I'm very, very excited about. One actually just got confirmed yesterday, and I could tell you, but then I'd have to fly down to Brazil, and we'd have to kill you. It'd be such a huge mess. But I'm really excited. I can't share anything yet, but it's going to be. I think the fans are going to be very, very excited.
That's okay. And Greyson, since coming out publicly in 2017, you've become a strong voice for your generation, your community, your fans. And I'm sure a lot of them come up to you with their own struggles. How does it feel for you to be someone to be inspired of, like people getting your inspirations from?
It's such an interesting part of what I do. And I don't think you can really prepare anybody to be in that position. It's, some of the things that I'll hear sometimes, from the fans and from people that come to my shows, I mean, it gets heavy because life gets heavy sometimes, and they use this music in the same way that I do, which is as a healer and sort of a way to get through. And I think that's been the biggest surprise for me of, when I came out, I felt that it was a bit overdue. I felt that I needed to, be honest with my fans and be honest with the world. But what I didn't expect was, what happened after, which was truly this, just sense of community that I have with these people and this sense of connection. And so all I want to be is just, I want to provide my fans a safe place to come, to see a show for an hour and a half and to really feel a true sense of escape, through everything I do. And I just want to be a beacon of light for them, because in so many ways they are for me as well. So it's been absolutely humbling and very surprising, and I'm just going to keep on doing what I do and keep on trying to inspire that community that so greatly inspires me.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, but not least, would you like to send a message to your Brazilian fans?
Yes, first off, I'm so excited to meet you. It's been such a long time coming. This is a place that I've been dreaming of visiting and playing in ever since, I was 12 years old and starting out in music. So I would say to the Brazilian fans, I love you, I hear you, and we will see you in the summer of 2021.
Thank you so much, Greyson. Have a nice day.
Awesome. You as well. And see you next year.